Welcome to presentation on Pfizer. Pfizer India, subsidiary of a global giant which holds a major stake in the company. FII shareholding has come down recently, but impact is not significant. The brand portfolio of Pfizer is known for its strength and vitality to facilitate strong leadership in the segment. A profit earning ratio matching with the peers, reasonably good return on assets, and an excellent profitability on sales is helping Pfizer India maintain its market cap of around 24,000 crores. Looking into the CAGR, income has posted a nominal growth across the period, while cash PBT has been reasonably good. But what surprises is the racing ahead of stock price, ignoring both income and cash PBT. The profitability graph over last 3 years is quite interesting. It moved substantially between 17-18 and 18-19, then plateaued in 2019-20, and the last 3 quarters which were affected by COVID did not dent the profits is a reflection on the initiative taken by the company in control of expenses and productivity monitor. It's also relevant to see that the PBT of the company has fallen from December 19 onwards till December 20, and at the same time PBT as a percentage of revenue has fallen from 33.5% to 29.8%. This cannot be sidelined. During the last 12 months, Nifty with 48%, Pfizer with 14%, particularly after April, and its peers have also performed on par with Pfizer. But the point is, in respect of Pfizer, from May till February, whatever was earned was lost up to March, more particularly the fall of January, February and March. And the face saver was April, which gave a growth of 15%. With all that, Pfizer trails Nifty by far. The Pfizer parent company shot into prominence with the vaccine development with BioNTech, which has got a proven efficiency, and WHO and major European countries have given the emergency use approval. India also gave the fast track approval mid-April, and that led to a frenzy in the stock market which drove the prices very high. And we have to note that Pfizer intends to produce in India, and in view of the cold storage requirements of BioNTech, India is actively considering other variants of the vaccine as developed by Oxford, Sputnik, Covaxin and Novavax, including Johnson and Johnson. The stock, which was falling from January, started its consolidation, and it was continuing the process up to March 31st. And then on 13th of April, government announced fast tracking of the vaccine approval, and that led to a big increase supported by volume. And incidentally, this movement was supported by stochastic RSI and also an upward facing MACD, and OBV also appeared positive in supporting the move of Pfizer's upward movement, and it was really a breakout with volume. The share price is moving within an ascending channel starting from 4,400 and having 5,500 as its upper band. It is likely to keep moving within this range unless there is a trigger from other reasons. The price action data for the last 30 days suggests increase in turnover accompanied by increase in closing price and the order size getting bigger over the period of time, suggesting a bullish movement in price. And the delivery percentage falling from 52% to 20% suggests the speculative force which is behind the entire market move. A look at the option chain for the month: support at 5,100, resistance at 5,300 for an ATM of 5,200, and a built up at 5,500 at the maximum, and pain gain point is pointing downwards from 4,900 with a bearish tinge. The calculation of retracement level is based on 52-week high of 10th November 2020, which was an abnormal transaction, and based on that The current Fibonacci level is 66%, and the next level achievable within the ascending channel is 5471, which is an addition of 252, and any movement beyond that is subject to trigger as may be available depending upon the vaccine and its related matters. With its rate of return at 13% for a 15-year period, followed by a rate of return of 19.8% for 10-year period, and even the 5-year period rate of return is around 18%. So to say, a return of 20% on a 10-year period distinguishes Pfizer India from the rest of the market. Pfizer India is a company with a great parentage of US MNC and its technical support. The group has converted a challenge into an opportunity by way of BioNTech vaccine production. Performance even in difficult times have been quite good and consistent with its previous performance. Brand management with constant restructuring is innovative to keep the leadership intact. Crossover in the month of April is based on volume and technical support. The company has got a strong balance sheet, great business, excellent quality of performance, and consistent dividend payment. Trust you found the presentation to your liking. You may access similar videos in the info card on stock learning at this point, and we look forward to your views, likes and comments. And new visitors may kindly subscribe and press the bell icon to get similar resourceful videos on a timely basis. We thank you for your time, support and interest. Thanks a lot. Disclaimer: this video is purely for information, education and awareness. This is not a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell or hold securities. Please seek competent professional advice wherever necessary.